Hello siblings, thank you for coming back to listen. Today is Thursday, that means it's reading day, and, well, I like reading, it's fun. You probably noticed that the lighting is a bit different than you're used to, but I wanted to change it just to go with me. Okay? Today's reading comes from Cyrano de Bergerac. It's one of my favorite plays, aside from Hamlet, Othello, and Little Women. I'll be doing his wonderful little monologue that's right at the beginning of the show, shortly after the theater play, where he insults himself and is fencing at the same time. Sadly, I'm not a fencer, so I don't do this very well. Here we go, Cyrano de Bergerac. Young man, I'm afraid your speech was a trifle short. You could have said at least 100 other things, varying your tone and words. Let me give you some examples. In an aggressive tone, sir, had I a nose like that, I would amputate it. Friendly, when you drink from a cup, does your nose get wet? Try drinking from a bowl. Descriptive, there's a rock, there's a peak, a cape. No, it's a peninsula. Curious, what is that large container for? To hold your pens and ink? Gracious, how kind you are. You must love the little birds so much you give them a perch to roost upon. Truculent, when you light a pipe and puff smoke from your nose, the neighbours must think the chimney ablaze. Considerate, be careful when you bow, lest you lose your balance and fall over. Thoughtful, place an umbrella over your nose to keep its colour from fading in the sun. Cavalier, a hook to hang your hat upon. Emphatic, no breeze, O majestic nose, can give thee cold, save the north wind when it blows. Dramatic, when it bleeds, it must be like the Red Sea. Admiring, what a fine sign for a perfume shop. Lyrical, is that a conch shell, and are you Triton risen from the ocean? Naive, is that monument open to the public? Rustic, it doesn't look like a nose, it looks like a little cucumber, looks like a giant cucumber or a little watermelon. Practical, a nose like that has one advantage, it keeps your feet dry when it rains. There, sir, now you have an inkling of what you might have said. Were you a witty man of letters? Unfortunately, you are a totally witless man of few letters, only the four of which spell the word fool. But had you even the skill to invent such remarks, you would not have been able to entertain me with them. You would have uttered no more than a quarter of such a jest. The first syllable of the first word for such jesting is a privilege I grant only to myself. So, theater people, how did I do? Did I butcher it? Is it completely dead? Okay. A little more positive than I thought the first time. Okay, I'll take it. As I said before, today is Thursday, which means it's reading day. Tomorrow is my vlog day, which I will have a question for you. Please respond. I do love your responses. And if I do get any hate mail, I want to hear it in the comments. Please, just tell me about it. Saturday, I told you I would do the art of trolling. Unfortunately, I could not get my friend who would be able to do it. I couldn't get him to. So, I will find something else. I don't know what. And remember, be in peace, be blessed, and keep looking up.